Hey, what's up guys? In this video I'm going to be comparing the two mice, G502, the Logitech G502 which is on my left, and the Microsoft mouse which is on my right. Now the Microsoft mouse is the version 2.1. It's an old mouse. I've had it for about 4 years now, and it was a cheap mouse. Now the Logitech G502 is actually currently selling for about $70 on Amazon now. So basically what I'm doing is I'm comparing these two mice for gaming, and I want to see if there's a huge difference. Now I don't game much, but when I do, I like to just game right away, so I'm going to play a game like Day of Defeat. So first I'm going to be using the Microsoft mouse. I'm going to go through some of the classes and see how accurate it is when moving around. Now before I get into the game, I'm going to go into the Windows mouse settings and change the mouse pointer speed to 6, because if I do it too low, then I won't be able to move the mouse, and if I do it too high, then the acceleration will be too high and the accuracy level will not be as good. So I'm going to put it to a level of 6. Now what I'm also going to do is go into the settings, the mouse settings within the game, and change the mouse sensitivity level to raw data so that it reads the Windows mouse settings, so that it's not adding any acceleration. Anyway, movement with the mouse doesn't feel anything special, it just feels regular. I mean, I am kind of used to playing games with this mouse when I did play games. So anyway, when I move around, you can see it is a little bit jittery when I try to get that accurate pinpoint location. So when I try to pinpoint something, it's actually very hard. I find that the mouse does sort of jitter a bit. It sort of stutters a little bit when I try to get that perfect spot. It doesn't really get there. Now, compared to the Logitech G502, the movement here is it's not as smooth as the G502. I guess because the pads on the Microsoft mouse are a little bit worn out. So that could definitely be the case. So here's actually a perfect example of what I'm talking about. As you can see, it's hard for me to pinpoint that location, that headshot, or even any part of the guy's body. It's very hard for me to move that last second. And this is especially very common with Farsight Shooting. So when I'm shooting an opponent from afar, this always happens. But when it comes to close-up battle, it's a little bit different because I don't need that much precision when I'm shooting. So close-up battle, this mouse is actually very fine. It works fine. I can play Team Fortress 2 with this, and it's perfect. Unless I'm sniping, obviously. Now, anything that requires precision like sniping, this mouse will completely mess you over. It's just not designed for that. The sensor in here is not that good. And I've only realized this recently after using the G502. Now, over here, this upcoming kill that I thought I got, I didn't end up getting it because the mouse couldn't track it at that last moment, as you can see right here. Now, somebody else did get that, but I did get that close-up kill that you just saw right there. So shooting at a distance with this mouse sucks pretty bad, but up close battle actually does the job. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and try to snipe with this mouse. I'm going to see how that goes. So I'm now playing sniper, and this shot right here, I let the opponent walk into my crosshair right here. So this was actually a lucky shot. I didn't think I was actually going to make it. So now this next kill that I made with the sniper took me quite a bit to get that target, and I'll show you what I mean by that. So I had the target, I saw him right away, and then it took a few milliseconds longer than it should have, just because I was trying to get it accurate. It was very hard. Now this kill attempt right here is actually a great example. I was trying to move it up just a little bit, and I couldn't get that kill there. Now here's another example. I was trying to get the guy by the doorway, and as I shot, I just missed him by a little bit because I got the edge there. Usually I always take a middle shot, I always take a body shot, but for some reason I couldn't get that last drop there. So I'm just going to show you a few more misses and hits, and then I'm going to move on to the Logitech G502. So now this upcoming one I also struggled a little bit to make as that turn over the corner there, but I ended up getting him. Now these far away ones, they're very hard to get the mouse accurate. As you can see, if you look at the mouse pad, I'm trying to really move the mouse, but it's very, very difficult. I find it very hard to get a pinpoint crosshair, a target on them. So anyway, now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the G502. Alright, so I'm now using the G502. Everything seems smoother. It's going to take me a few seconds to get used to it. So the mouse itself definitely feels a lot heavier in my hand. I mean, the mouse does weigh 128 grams. So I'm just moving around now. As you can see, everything is smooth. I'm turning the corners very fast, and I'm just changing the DPI settings as I'm going ahead. Just playing around with the DPI settings there. So just look at how smooth it is when I turn corners. Everything is smooth. I'm on a very low DPI setting here. I believe it's 200. And now I'm just going to go ahead and turn the corner and show you guys how accurate this mouse really is. So I'm just going to turn the corner there with my aim and shoot, and everything is very, very smooth there. Now, I should have killed that guy all the way behind. I guess it's just part of the game mechanics. It didn't register that kill. So the DPI settings are actually a huge deal. You end up changing the DPI settings a lot, especially when you're switching from shooting far away targets to close targets. You need that extra little pinpoint precision, so you're going to switch to lower DPI settings when you're shooting further away targets. So anyway, as I turn the corner here, you can see I get my crosshair on the target right away. Just because of the game mechanics, the bullet doesn't actually go. Same thing with the next target, but I did get killed. So now this next target, I was able to put my crosshair on the target right away, but I did get killed. I was shooting, nothing happened. Again, game mechanics. That was game mechanics, not game mechanics. Yeah, so my point is I'm able to put the crosshair on my target almost every single time instantly. So now let's choose a sniper class. We'll see what happens with this mouse. We'll see how accurate it is, how easy it is to get onto targets, to kill targets. Alright, so now I'm going around the corner, scoped with my sniper's egg, and as you can see, I did shoot that guy there, but because of the game mechanics, I didn't kill him, and I got killed. But if you did notice there, I was able to put my sniper crosshair on the target right away. So there was no struggle with moving my mouse and trying to get onto the target. Alright, so this next sniper kill, I let the opponent just walk into my crosshair, and I just shot him right there. Now both these upcoming guys practically just walked into my crosshair. And of course these guys too just walk into my crosshair. And so this is pretty much close range combat with a sniper that I'm doing right now. I'm just going to get that last guy, got him, and now we're going to go ahead and do some long range sniper. Okay, so my first long range kill, my DPI settings were really high, so it was hard for me to get that shot, but I ended up getting that guy. Alright, so here's another kill where I came around the corner. I saw a guy by a doorway. It was very hard to see that kill there, but I ended up getting him. Now the guy at the top there, as you saw, I had my crosshair on him, but I didn't shoot fast enough, and so he killed me. And he killed me again, but I ended up getting my revenge on him. Boom! Shakalaka. Alright, so I'm in a pretty sweet spot here at the window, and I do see some guys coming, and here's where I get some nice killing spree. And here's another one as I'm coming around the corner. Wham! And here comes another one, BAM! Thank you, man! Well guys, so that is pretty much the comparison between the Microsoft mouse, the version 2.1 and the Logitech G502. So in short, the G502 sensor is very accurate when compared to the Microsoft version 2.1 mouse. Obviously, there is a huge gap. There's a huge price difference between these two mice. But if you're playing serious FPS, first-person shooter games, then you definitely want to invest in a good mouse. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be the G502, it can be a different mouse, but as long as it's a good mouse, you paid over $40 for it, then you should be okay. Look for something with the sensor, the 3366, and of course, something with good reviews, and you'll be fine. So actually, there is a guy on YouTube who reviews mice. He reviews a bunch of Logitech mice. His name is Rocket Jump Ninja. I will have a link to his YouTube channel in the description below, so definitely check that out. So guys, I hope you liked this video. If you did, leave a thumbs up. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you have any questions. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll catch you guys on the flip side.